Well, look at this. 2 live streams in as many minutes. I thought I might go and do some bits in the garden, but the weather's turning and it's going to absolutely chuck it down in a minute. And I've got about an hour until I need to go pick up my boys, or an hour and a half maybe. So I thought I'd check out the escape room style card game I've got. Oil-free recipes, hello, hello. How are you on escape rooms? We've got Deckscape. This is a top secret. Haven't played it yet. Do not look through the pack. Do not shuffle. Do not take them out of order. I'll set myself up with a cup of tea. Harry Cuthbert, how are you with puzzles? We're about to try and escape from some El Dorado challenge. Going slightly mad. Hello, hello, Harry Cuthbert. How's things? Was watching a Big Jet TV. Oh, I don't think I know Big Jet. I'm just making a cup of tea before I start. So if you want to make yourself a quick cup of tea or a coffee, or grab yourself a drink. It's nearly 1 o'clock here. It's 12. What time is it? 12:44. Hippy dippy toes. How are you good with challenges? So it's 12:44. I've got just over an hour before I need to go and get my boys. Thought we could work on this together. It's a game I bought the other day. It's like an escape room style. Oh, it's evening there, is it? Well, happy evening. 4:41 a.m. here. Oh, well, it's, you know, that's 4:41. Oh, yes, it's 12:41 here. Okay, so, Deckscape. This is like an escape room challenge, a pocket escape room game. I don't think we're going to get it all done in one go, but I figured we could give it a go, and then if we don't finish it, we can come back to it later. Maybe I'll do a live stream later on, and we can come back and have another go and see if we can get out of it. So, hope you've got your puzzle heads on. I'm going to open the deck. It says here, caution, do not look through this deck nor shuffle the cards. Each card shows a number from 1 to 6 in the 1 to 60 in the upper left-hand corner. Remove the deck from the game box, then flip this card. Okay, so let's plug you in. Let's plug you in and we'll work on this together. Big Jet TV. Oh, okay, I'll have to check them out. Right. Okay, so I'm a little bit wonky. I've actually got myself a tripod, people. How about that? Okay, so flip this card. Brand new pack, never played, have no idea what the challenge is. We've even got this. It says I'm not allowed to open it until instructed to do so. Do not mess with the rules. So I've got 2 of you in here. Is that 2 or 3 of you in here? Okay, flip this card. Proceed to the next card. Oh, this is just, the deck contains a story with many puzzles to be solved in as little time as possible. This game is for 1 to 6 players, lasts about 60 minutes. Yeah, so we might get it done, we might not. Cooperative game, you win or lose all together as a team. Before playing, put the following things on the table. Pencil, paper, a clock to check the time. We recommend you choose a quiet place to play. Right, paper and a pencil. We've already worked out what the time is, so we've got a clock behind us. So we started at 12:46 according to my clock, which I know is running a little bit fast. Flip this card. The Legend of El Dorado. You guys ready? Okay, let's get this on to live chat. The Legend. Hold on, go check out Big Jet TV. Okay, I will definitely go check them out. Definitely go check them out. Okay, are we ready? Hope is the last to die, but after years of extensive research in the Amazon forest, you have concluded that the legend of El Dorado, the mythical city built entirely of solid gold and precious jewels, is in fact just a myth. Tired and sad, you're flying over the forest aboard a small aeroplane, headed to the nearest airport. You still cannot believe it. After years of research, you're going back home empty-handed. Suddenly, a tremendous noise interrupts your thoughts. A moment later, a giant stone boulder crashes into the aeroplane, penetrating the hull. Okay, You do not know if the weirdest thing is how a stone of this size managed to crash against a flying aircraft, or the fact that the stone is actually shaped like a huge crocodile's head. Okay, so there's your aeroplane and the crocodile head coming hurtling towards you. Dwing, 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 cries the alarm, while the pilot screams, parachute, now! The plane is losing altitude very fast. You rush to put on a parachute, and just in time you manage to grab 2 useful objects. Then you jump out above the forest with your heart in your throat. Take the next 4 cards without looking at the backs. Choose only 2 of the 4 items to bring with you and return the other 2 to the box without turning them over. Okay. So, let's just check the chat quickly. Who have we got in here? Mark, hello, hello. Are you good with puzzles? We're doing an escape room challenge. Oh, it's gone a bit funny. Flo, hello. How are you with challenges? So we get to choose from these following items. Let me point this down towards here. Oh, what's happened there? What has happened to my live stream? Right. We get to choose from... This is not going well. Here we go. An indispensable manual. If you choose this item, flick it over. Okay, so we don't know anything about these things. We just have to pick 2 of them. Binoculars, a sharp machete, or some nutritious food. So we're only allowed to pick 2 things to help us on our mission. Would anyone like to tell me what they think we should take? Machete. You think machete, Hippie? Oh my goodness, it's chucking it down out there. The original design was not so good. Okay, so anyone got any ideas for the second thing? Machete sounds good. The manual sounds good, but also food sounds good. I mean, they're all going to be useful, aren't they? Knife and book seems like it would be handy. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going, but food, exactly. Are we going to mess ourselves up if we don't take any food? But, I mean, this book, it does say indispensable manual, and I bet it's got all sorts of really useful stuff in it. Food in the jungle. What, you mean there is food in the jungle? Yeah, I mean, you know, if we've got a machete, we should be able to kill things, right? You know, eat snakes and... Right. Machete and book, yes? What do we think? Machete and book? Confirmation? Yes. Okay, that's good for me. Machete and book. Machete and book, right. So, it says here, to bring with you and return the other 2 to the box without, return the other 2 to the box without turning them over. Okay, return them to the box. There we go. Okay, let's just stand you back up again. Sorry, you've gone all wonky on me. I'm not a pro at this, am I? Okay, I guess I put that with the pile. Emergency landing. You open the parachute, but it's too late. You're going to land violent... Oh, no, hold on. Am I meant to turn these over? If you choose to keep the item, flip over the card to look at the machete. Yes, we want to. Okay. Machete. It is just a machete. Brilliant. We'll have that. That's useful. Oh, survival manual. Okay, so this says, to find their way through the forest and overcome adversities for centuries, the natives have built improved arrows along the paths that lead to important places. Okay, so they've made arrows. Placed white bowls with dry tobacco in order to illuminate dark places. Planted healing herbs with red flowers and plants that produce delicious dark blueberries everywhere. Yes, it is important. Many different tribes live in the Amazon forest, but it is rare to meet someone in so vast a territory. The so-called blue feathers are known to be very friendly. There are no reports of interactions with other tribes. According to the legend, El Dorado's treasure chamber door features this symbol, which means white crocodile. Okay, so can you guys see that symbol? The gold one down the bottom? Okay, so we'll keep those. Right, emergency landing. You open the parachute, but it's too late. You're going to land violently against the ground. Fortunately, a strong wind pushes you against some tall trees, whose canopies soften your fall. You're now immobilised in a tangle of branches and leaves. A curious monkey approaches you and steals your mobile phone. Well, that's kind, isn't it? Too many emotions in such a short time. You faint. Flip the card to continue. Okay, in this game there are two kinds of cards, puzzles and items. Puzzles show a picture and a question to be answered. You can freely discuss the solution, and once you all agree, you can flip the card to check if you were correct. This means you have only one chance to solve each puzzle. If you answer wrong, it counts as an error. Items are cards required to solve some puzzles. When you find an item, keep it visible on the table. Don't discard it. It could be useful more than once. Be careful. If you try to solve a puzzle and you don't have the required item, you'll be penalised double. The next card is a puzzle. Are you ready to play? Carefully read the next card, discuss to find a common answer, and flip the card to check the solution. Proceed to the next card. Okay, well, I've kind of worked out, I think, what we need to do to free ourselves from this. We are trapped. Okay, I'm not looking at the solution. We are trapped. You recover your senses shortly afterwards, but you are still stuck in the branches of the tree with the parachute cords. You are only able to move your arms and hands freely. How do you quickly free yourself from the parachute? I think we picked the right item here. I think we definitely picked the right item. So we've got our survival guide and our machete. I'm going to vote that we cut ourselves down with a machete. Who seconds that? Seems as we're a team. What do we think? Cutting ourselves down with a machete. You second that? I viewed this. We can use the machete more than once, yeah. I mean, it's in our thing that we're carrying, so yeah, it stays with us. You can only move your arms and your hands freely. I don't know how parachutes work, so I mean, is there a I would have said use the machete. Cut us down. Okay. You can free yourself in two ways: by pressing the button on the bottom showing the symbol of the unlock that releases the parachute, or simply cutting the ropes with a machete. Okay, that's what I was going to say actually. I wasn't sure if those were like unlock things or, you know, that was too simple. That puzzle isn't very hard, however, even the best might fail sometimes. Each time you give an incomplete or wrong answer, you've made an error. Okay. If the answer is wrong, mark a Z on the score sheet. If it is correct, proceed. We did well, people. You're enjoying this, Mark? You're enjoying this? Good, good, good. I thought it was a bit different. Okay, whenever you make an error, mark it. We've done that bit. Remove this. Okay, whenever you make a mark, whenever you make an error, make a Z mark on the score sheet. In such cases, carefully follow the instructions to proceed in the correct way. To remove the Zs, make sure you eat, drink and rest whenever you have the chance. Beware, you can never have more than 2 Zs. Whenever you should mark the third Z, you instead suffer an injury. In this case, you mark an X on the black line of the score sheet. Do not erase the 2 Zs. Unlike Zs, there are not many ways to delete an X once you've marked it. Flip this card to look at the score sheet. Keep it for the whole game. It will be essential. Then proceed to the next game. Okay, well, I'm not going to write on that. I'm going to use this as our score sheet. Welcome to the jungle. You come down from the trees and find yourself in the middle of nowhere, in an unknown part of the forest. You have neither a radio nor your mobile phone to call for rescue. It will not be easy to stay alive, but you can do it. You look around to find a point of reference, then you split into teams in order to explore the surroundings. Flip this card to continue exploring. Separate the next 2 dark green cards, the 4 brown cards and the rest of the deck, and without turning them over, sort them by colour into 3 stacks. The card on top of the stack shows the locations you can visit, what is visible around you. Always follow the text of the top of the card on top of each stack and proceed to the next card only when instructed to do so, or you've solved a puzzle on top. You can try to solve the puzzles on top of the various stacks simultaneously or focus all together on the same card. If you break a rule, for example, if you turn a card by mistake, put it back in its place and keep playing. Okay, so we've got green cards, we've got brown cards, and we've got hold on. Separate the next 2 green cards, 4 brown cards, and the rest of the deck into 3 piles. Okay. into 3 piles. That is done. So we have to explore. Let me turn. What's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do this, people? I want you to be able to see it. Okay. Title, I thought Brett had kidnapped me. No, I don't know how many puzzles there are actually. Okay. Let's get you guys where I am as well. I wonder actually if I can just turn this round. Hold on, you don't need to look at me, you need to look at the cards. You didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition. No, neither did I. You never expect the Spanish Inquisition. Let me see if I can get this so you can see what I can see. Okay. You can see what I can see. So there is something behind the bush. A noise coming from the bushes scares you. Flip this card if you're not afraid to find out what lurks behind it. We also have a narrow path leading to the top of the hill where 3 caves are located. You want to reach a cave to find something useful but cannot bear more than 3 stings from bugs on the way. Is it from bugs? Or more than 3 horns from brambles, which is the only cave you can reach. Okay, so we've got that puzzle to work out. And the dense vegetation makes it difficult to advance. From here, you could reach the foot of a mountain on top of which you'd have a better view of your surroundings. So which one are we going to go with first? Yes, Rob, you do have to avoid the pricks. Shall we start with this behind the bush? Are we afraid to look behind the bush or not? I'm thinking at this point in the game, we shouldn't be afraid to look behind the bush. I think we should just do it. We've got our machete ready and we should just have a look. What are your thoughts on doing this? Yes, look behind the bush, Mark. Oh, Mark, it's a shame you can't stay, but, you know, this is going to be ongoing for a while. Little bunny, you're not hiding behind a bush, are you? Flip it. Go on, then. That's 2 of you saying flip it. There's a hidden, frightened native. He bows in front of you. He saw you coming from the sky and he is impressed. He speaks your language because someone dressed like you taught him to a long time ago. He seems to know the forest very well and he says his name is Jakaya. I think that's how it's pronounced. Okay, the next card shows Jakaya, who will accompany you on your adventure from now on. Right. Jakaya accompanies you. The back shows clues for the puzzles. Read them if you want an easier game. You don't have to mark a Z to read a clue. Jakaya's help will be indispensable. Okay, well, that's good. You'll watch the replay to find out what happened. Bug bites, machete's no good. Okay. Hide behind a bush, have to come out and change. Oh, okay. Forming a posse. Shall we flip it and see if he can help us? Because he does say he has clues for these puzzles. So shall we flip it and get him to help us through the maze? Although the maze, I think, will be quite simple. Flip it. Flip it. Right, okay. Ooh. Clues. Okay, so it's all back to front. If you want a clue, look here. You cannot use, you cannot use a mirror to help you. That's all right. I can read backwards. It's fine. Actually, when I look at it, oh no, makes it even worse. On top of that hill. So we have to find a way of getting through here with not more than 3 stings from bugs or more than 3 thorns from brambles. Okay, so if we go 1. How do you do that? Which cave can you get to? Well, there's a cave here and there's a cave here. So there's only 2 caves. Oh, there's 3 caves. Okay, so there's 1 there. We need the clues. We do need the clues. Okay. So if we go... So you can only have 3 stings or 3 thorns. Well, I don't actually know how to get... Because there's something on every corner. Maybe it's 6 in total. What do you think? These are not Pokemon cards, Lee. You're good at puzzles. It's your sort of thing, but just not, you know, computer version. You have to get stung 3 times to get there. There is a bramble at every junction. There seems to be a bramble at every junction. So is it saying, it says you cannot bear more than 3 stings from bugs or more than 3 thorns. So basically it's 6. Yeah, 3 stings and 3 pricks, basically. So it's 1 bramble, 1 prickle. No, 1 bramble, 1 sting. 1 sting. 1 bramble. That's 2 brambles, 3 brambles. Middle one. I reckon it's the middle one. What are your thoughts? Go to the left. 1, 2, that's 4 stings. That's the right dolt. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 prickles. So I think we have to go up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's the middle one. Go far left. What, this way? 1, 2, but that's more prickles. Left. That is left. I know I'm not very good with my left and right, but I wrote my right hand. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prickles. I don't think we'd have more than 3 prickles and 3 stings. If we get it wrong at this point in the game, I think we go 1 this way, 1 bramble, 1 beehive, 2 beehives, prickle, prickle. That's all the prickles, and that's the last beehive. Right to the middle. We're going with that? Do we concur, people? Is that the route we're taking? Before I flip this card. Right to the middle. Okay. There's 2 of you saying middle. You can, yes. So we didn't get it wrong. Unless you have a machete to clear the way. Oh, okay. So that's good. We would, even if we got it wrong, the machete would have helped us clear our way anyway. Excellent. We did it. Okay, in the cave. After reaching the cave, you walk in and proceed to a cavity from which 4 tunnels lead. Which of these tunnels leads to another exit? Which path do you take? Okay. Oh, now hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. It's got symbols above it, hasn't it? And there was a symbol on here. Do any of those look like that one? No. Look at the footprints. Okay, those are leaves on the floor. So the spider's web, there's 2 spider's webs. Okay, so yeah, I think we go, the leaves would have blown in, would they not? And so the path would be clear, would it? Tunnel 2 from the left. So the one with the spider's web and the bone in front of it. The one from light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, there's 2 with light at the end of the tunnel, except I don't think it is light. I think they are both spider's webs by the look of it, and I think those are spiders in the middle. Oh boy, hello, hello. We're trying to work out which tunnel to take. We do have our friend. Should we get the clue? Shall we just check the clue? Because we don't want to mess up, do we? And we've got our friend helping us. So, the cave. Card 15. Card 15. The clue is the wind. Okay, so it is to do with the wind blowing in the leaves. So I think the one without where all the leaves are gone, yeah, Rob, that's what I'm thinking, because the wind would be blowing them into the tunnel, wouldn't it? So we go with this one over here, yeah? What do we think? Go with this one? I probably shouldn't have lifted that up. I've probably... Yeah, we checked the clue. What do we think? Are we going with that one, people? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. You have taken the tunnel with no leaves in front of it. The leaves at the entrance were swept in by the wind, except the one which is blocked beneath the skull. This means that a stream of air comes from that tunnel. Therefore, there must be an exit at the other end. The other paths are all dead ends. Thus, it is not convenient to explore them. We did it. Well done, my troops. The explorer's notes. Walking through the tunnel, you find some graffiti on the walls and on the ground. There's a torn page where the graffiti has been copied. It must have been another explorer who visited this place before you. Set the card aside. The back shows clues for the puzzles. Read them if you want an easier game. You don't have to... Oh, okay, so we've got more clues to help us. Right, I'll put that with this clue card. A breathtaking view. You arrive at an opening on the other side of the hill. You cannot proceed further from here, but there is a beautiful view. It seems a perfect place for a picnic. You feel hungry. If you do not have canned food, mark an X. Oh dear. Okay, well, a Z. We've got our first Z, people, because we did not bring any food with us. On the side of the volcano, there is a painted figure, but from here you cannot see it very well. Keep this card and flip it only when you have the binoculars. Okay, so either way, something... Okay, so keep this card and only flip it when you see the binoculars. I'll just put it there for now. Okay, so we have to get our way through this bit, don't we? Let's just see where we are. My wind would blow that tunnel clear. Winners! Okay, among the tall grass people. A dense vegetation makes it difficult to advance, but from here you could reach the foot of a mountain, on top of which you would have a better view of your surroundings. Well, I think we kind of reached the top of the mountain going the other way, didn't we? Flip this card if you're not afraid to walk through the tall grass. We're not afraid, are we? We got a machete, right? And I think we're kind of stuck until we do. So I'm taking the initiative to flip it. A snake bites you. If you have the machete, you can discard it to avoid the bite and immediately discard this card. Otherwise, keep this rule face up on the table and apply its effects. No, we got the machete. We're good. That was a close call, wasn't it? That's me getting all cocky. Okay, climbing the mountain. Justin, hello, hello. Come in and play. We are working our way through El Dorado, the mystery of El Dorado. We've crashed in our aeroplane. We have a machete and a survival manual, and we've got our lovely friend Jakari helping us with clues, and we've picked up a bit of paper with some clues on it. So we're just working our way through here for anyone who's just joined us. There are 3 panoramic spots with yellow totems on top of the mountain. You'd like to reach one of them to have a look around. You're in the grey clearing down here. To move from one clearing to another, it takes approximately 5 minutes. Which is the quickest way to reach a totem? Oh my God, it's maths. Well, I guess it's counting how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, that's quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this one looks the shortest so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are we thinking, people? Does that route look the best? It's not math, it's maths. Welcome to the game, George. I'm not sure I'm going to get the whole thing done in one go because I've got to pick my kids up. But we're definitely going to give it a go. Yeah, I'm rubbish at maths. Okay, so we're going this way, people. That's 10 I've counted. Unless anyone's counted less on here, I've counted 10 as the shortest route, which has got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's got to be the shortest route, right? It seems too easy. Anyone else? Sure. Okay, me and Hippie are saying sure. We're going with this route. Anyone else want to second that? Third it? We're a team, remember. We've got to work together. Sure. Okay. The leftmost route is the fastest. It takes about 50 minutes to get to the top. Separate the next 4 red cards, the next 19 blue cards, and the rest of the cards. And without turning them, sort them by colour into 3 decks. Okay, so we'll move our breathtaking view over here until we get our binoculars. Okay, we'll move this one over here. And we need to move that. Excuse me. All of the... when it said light and blue, do they go together, I take it? The light and the blue. Light and the blue, light and the blue. Okay, and the rest of the cards in that pile. Sorry, my filming's a bit dodgy. And I guess we have to work our way through all these piles again, like it said in the other one. Right, let's have a look, shall we? Should we start with red? Who's going to yell at you? I wouldn't yell at you, Hippie. Oh, what, if you got it wrong? Yeah, I'd yell at you. No. Let's go with the ruins on the horizon. While walking, you stop at a crossroad and stumble across a stone that rolls away. Which of the 4 roads brings you to the ruins? Ruins on the horizon. While walking, you stop at a crossroad and stumble across a stone that rolls away. Which 4 roads brings you to the ruin? So I guess we're coming up here and come across a stone that rolls away. Well, where was the stone? Oh, hold on, what's this thing here? Sorry, you're not getting a good look, are you? What does this mean here? So the stone rolls away. Would that been there initially? But what does that mean? Is that guiding us down this path? Thank you, viewed this. Ooh, a day of pouring whiskey. Ah, it's an arrow. Oh, yes, the arrows. It did say they improvised arrows along the path to lead them to the most important places. It is an arrow, you're right. Oh, Rob, you genius. So the arrow's going this way, right? So yeah, it did. It said in the book about the arrows. So I'm assuming this is pointing this way, yes? Do we want to check a clue while we're doing it? Shall we ask our little buddy? Are we doing the clue? Dee Dee, come and join us. Bring your... Okay, I'm going to go with we'll do a clue. And it actually says on the clue card, move a stone to form an arrow. So Rob is absolutely right. I think if we were to move this stone, it would make the arrow. So I think we need to take this path. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We got this. Okay, so flip it over. Take the road that leads to the upper left corner. The stone you kicked off was part of a pattern shaped like an arrow. The survival manual explains that the natives usually indicate the direction of important locations with an arrow. There we go. So we got that one. Okay. At the end of the path, there's a small hill from which you can look at the ruins. Flip this card to take the next one from the top of the deck. Place them next to each other to form the maze of the ancient ruins. Okay, so we've got ancient ruins here. Flip this one and this one. Iki. Okay, you approach the ruins near the staircase to the bottom left. You can only walk on the grey tiles, and on the stairs you cannot jump, climb the walls or overcome the snakes. Your goal is to reach the golden temple on the top of the ruins. Well, I reckon if we got machete we should be able to get the snakes. Which of the two entrances to the temple, hold on a minute, let me just move this, is the only one you can reach? Which of the two entrances to the temple is the only one you can reach? Okay, so it's this one here or this one here, right? And we can't pass snakes, can't climb walls. You can only walk on the grey tiles. We can't jump. So we can't start here because there's a snake. We can start here. So we can go up here. We can't go, so we can go down there, up there, down there. That takes us all the way down here. Round here, that's a dead end. That's a dead end. It can't get up past that snake. Although I question that because we've got machete. Okay, so that's still the only route we can take, isn't it? That way, that way. That's got a snake. That's got a snake. So we go down here, up there. Across here, down there, across there. Well, hold on, there's only one route we can take, isn't there? Okay, Dee Dee, thanks for the good luck. Large steps only. Large steps. What do you mean large steps? Oh, here. Yeah, we can only start here. But I don't see another route. See, that's got a snake. Then we go this way, that's got a snake. We go that way, that's got a snake. So we have to go round there. Then when we get to the top, we can't jump over this hole. So we have to come back down here. We have to come back down here. We can't go that way because there's no stairs. So we have to go back up there. We can't go that way because it's a dead end. We can't go that way because it's a snake. We can't go that way because it's a dead end. And we can't jump. Oh, we can come down here. Don't mind me. We can come down here. I totally missed that bit. Totally missed that bit. Totally missed it. So then we can go up here. Can't go that way. We go that, or we can go this way through there. Up there. So it's that one. That one is the only door we can get in. Down. Yes. Let's flip it. Let's flippity flip. Yes. We did it. Well done, team. The figure indicated the path to follow. You pass through a tunnel. See where the yellow lines overlap. Yes. We did not get it wrong. Look at us. We're good at this. You reach the central room, hoping to find tremendous treasures and riches, but the temple is almost empty. Rummaging around, you only find a plate decorated with the design of a green crocodile. At least it is an interesting find. Okay, do you want to look at the plate, people? Let's have a look at the plate. The plate of the green crocodile. So it says keep it because it may be useful. So let's put that up here. So we've got a machete, a book, a view that we can't look at yet because we haven't got binoculars, and a crocodile plate. So we need to work our way through these now. Whoa. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, the Searing Bridge. You come to a bridge. There is an incredible security system of manufactured crystals that focus the rays of the sun in several places. You cannot pass without getting scorched. How do you walk through the bridge unharmed? Ideas, people. Would you use a plate maybe to hold it up? Maybe? Could you hold the plate and it would reflect the light away? What are your thoughts? Come on, team, where are you? Stop snoozing on the job. A mirror. We don't have a mirror. We've got our machete, which I guess would reflect. We've got a survival manual, but doesn't say anything about that. We've got the plate of the green crocodile that we've just picked up. A decorative plate with a... And we've got to get through here, but we do need something to reflect it off. Yeah, we're going to go with use the plate. We've already got one Z. Right, let's go. Oh, you just have to wait till the night comes. Ah, oh, the sun sets and you can walk on the bridge without being scorched. That was not the right answer. We got it wrong. Keith Flint. Who's Keith Flint and what's happened? Okay, we got a Z, people. Of course, you just wait for the night time when there's no sun. Oh my goodness, how stupid are we? So who's Keith Flint and what's happened? I take it he's died. When people say sad news, I'm assuming someone's passed. Rebecca, hello, hello. I'm glad you've got here. We're just having a bit of a puzzle. Yeah, can you believe that, people? Move on to the next card. Oh, I can't believe that. Okay, you are lost. You walked for hours and you have no idea where you are. On the horizon, you can see rivers, roads, and an old tower. If you found a map, you can try to find the point where you are. What point do you indicate to on the map? We haven't found a map, have we? Shall we go on to the rickety bridges and maybe we'll come across a map? Shall we start on this one and see? What do you think? A prodigy singer dancer. Oh, really? The plate would work though, wouldn't it, Yo-Yo Max? Absolutely. I'm all for the plate. Oh, that's a shame. I do remember Prodigy. Okay. 2 bridges across the river. Which one is safest? Well, one of them looks broken. The other one's got skulls on. What do these 2 little symbols down here mean? I would go to this one, but I don't. 2 bridges across the river. Which one is safer? What are your thoughts, people? They're both tied. This one, I mean, it's got skulls on it, but it doesn't look dangerous. Steal a boat. Well, yeah. What are the white bits in the blue? White bits in the blue. That's water and sort of foam washing up, I think. There's a nice landing on the scary bridge. Skulls could be cursed. I know, it's messing with my head. The one on the right. First thought is right, but that's too obvious. Blue card, love story. Far side of bridge. Oh, the blue card. Those symbols do mean something. Okay, so this one you're talking about, Hippie, aren't you? These are birds and these are birds. These are like parrots. These are sort of like seagulls. Yeah, it says you need to try and find the point where you are. But we haven't got a map, so we can't point to where we are. Sorry, so what have we decided? The far side of the bridge. Okay, the far side of the bridge. What's going on the far side? Both look the same, to be honest. What are we going to go with? Those symbols do mean something, don't they? But I don't know what. Arrows? Well, yeah. I can't see how they're arrows, though. I don't know, people. What do you think? Do you need close-ups? Yeah, you do need close-ups. Take the rickety one. Okay, so I've got one for the rickety one. I'm opting for the non-rickety one, but I don't know why. I'm thinking it might be too... You chose the dodgy. Okay, so that's 2 for the dodgy one. Any advances? We'll take the path that we vote the most. Rickety one, the other's not connected at the bottom. It's not connected at the bottom right. Okay. Right, okay, so we're doing this one, yeah? The skulls are cursed. Okay, okay. Well, we're going with you lot. The bridge with the skulls is safe. There are some missing wooden boards from the bridge on the left. It is in poor condition. You could easily fall into the water. The bridge on the right seems to be in better shape. Someone has safely walked on it to place all of those skulls. It is certainly more solid. Moreover, those cannot be the skulls of fallen adventurers. If they were, the skulls would be in the river, not on the bridge. Right, we've got our first X, people. Got our first X. Now, what happens when we get an X? You can never have more than 2 Zs. Whenever you should mark the 3rd Z, you instead suffer an injury. In this case, mark an X on the black line of the score sheet. Z, Z, and X. Right, okay. So then what happens if we get an X? There are not many ways to delete an X. Okay. Sorry, people. You took us down a dangerous path. Bloody logic is good. Yep. Okay, proceed. An unfortunate explorer. You find the skeleton of an adventurer. It seems that he is killed by something or someone very dangerous. There goes your appetite. If you have it, discard the canned food without using it. In the pocket of the explorer, you find a very useful map. You can now look at the leaflet containing the game box. Oh, here, look, we found our map. As you take the map, the spirit of the forest curses you. Great. We've been cursed. Open the leaflet containing the game box. You've now found the map. Okay, Monday morning, I understood that to enter El Dorado, I must follow the ancient path that goes from the great holy tree to the volcano. Along the way, it is necessary to pass through the underground tunnels, which can be accessed along the path. I drew the tunnels here on the sides so that I can fold the map to see where they lead. I'm sure these paths will take me to the entrance of El Dorado. I found the entrance, but I do not know how to unlock the door. The legend tells that in order to enter, I must look more closely at both the volcano and the spirit who lives on earth and sky. I should have bought something. In this way, the map will show me which of the 6 drums I have to play if I have a steady hand using the something which he has scribbled out. I must watch my back, though. The natives are hunting me down. Okay, here is the map. So we can now use this card here. You are lost. So we need to find where we are on the map. Oh, we didn't use the guide, did we? We didn't use our guide. I keep forgetting that we've got him. Do you know what? I'm going to bring him over here so I actually remember we have him. Where is he? Where's our guide gone? Here he is. We need... No. And we've got the explorer's notes. Oh, my goodness. Why are we not using him? Okay. So this is what we see. And the river, so that's the temple, isn't? Oh no, hold on. It's this temple, isn't it? That one there. It's this temple. And it has one river behind it. I have to turn maps, people, so I can see it. I'm sorry. One river behind it, and 1, 2, 3 rivers in front. So one behind, then 1, 2, one river behind it with a path coming off. You have 1, 2 rivers, a path, a river. There's no trees though, is there? And there's no trees there. Maybe it's this temple? No. There's a temple here, but there's not enough rivers. So it's got one behind it. 1, 2 rivers, then a road, then a river. So I think we are, the trees must be off to the side. So temple, river behind, river, 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 road, river. So we stood here, do you think? Do you think we stood here by this road? Look for 3 river bends to cross. 3 river bends to cross. So like here, here, and here. So we're going to go with, yeah, sort of just here, in this bit here. Is that what we're thinking? And it's got a road through the middle and this road coming out the side. Okay, that. River, river, road, river. Should we go with that, people? Should we go with that? I need some, looks good. Yes, yes. Right, okay, let's turn it over then. We are, yes, exactly where we said we were. There we are. We got it right. Okay. You are close to the point marked with that thing. Look at the map. This is the only point from which you can see a composition of 4 branches of the river, 2 roads, and a tower arranged as you see them on the horizon. That's exactly what we did. Okay. Who says women can't read maps? If your answer is wrong, mark an Z. If you do not have the map, mark an additional Z. Flip this card back over. If you do have it, proceed to the next card. We've got it. We did well. We have the map. Okay. 2 areas to explore. You keep walking to the top of a hill. You can now see a small village at a short distance. You can reach it to ask for help. At a longer distance beside the river, you can see the remains of your plane. Flip the card. If you do not have the binoculars, it will be difficult to find your way and you'll lose a lot of time. Okay, that won't be good. If you do have a machete, it will be easy to go forward and you'll save energy. Right, so we would have given ourselves a Z, but we're also crossing a Z off because we have the machete. Separate the next 5 dark blue cards and the next 11 light blue cards, and without turning them over, sort them by colour into 2 stacks. Read the other visible cards. Right, so dark, 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 light blue, light blue. So we've got 3 options now of things to do. We have got, you arrive at a small village and many curious natives approach you. Who among them is the chief? Okay, so there is that. Got this one, which is the path along the river is long and tough and you're extremely hungry. Choose 1 or more of the things below to eat, or eat nothing if you prefer to go hungry rather than take the risk. I am looking at this card here. says planted healing herbs with red flowers and plants that produce a delicious dark blueberry. So I think these healing herbs are things we should eat. And the other card is take the map. Okay, open it. You've now found the map. Flip this card. Okay. Oh, we're cursed. Keep this rule face up on the table at the end of the game. That's because we got the map. So we're cursed. We're cursed. So I need to put another X on our thing. Right, so it's these two. Which one do we want to go for? I think the berries would be quite good because our very useful survival manual did tell us that they planted herbs. Eat the healing plant. Okay, one or more of these things. Should we? Oh, hold on a minute. What's that? We don't want to eat this. This is a bowl of... This bowl leads to... It illuminates. So we don't want to eat that. Right. Do we want to risk eating anything else? Like a fish in the river or the bird or the maggots? Eat the bird. Right, okay. I am streaming again. You just got back from your lunch at work. Okay, Chris, are you any good at these things? We know these are healing, so we should definitely eat those, but do we risk eating anything else that we don't know about? This up the top is for lighting the way, so that's not edible. Or we may starve. Just the herbs? Are we going for just the herbs? Are we just going to play it safe and just go for the herbs? Can I have a yay or a nay on just the herbs? We do need energy. No, the yellow things could be honeycomb or they could be very poisonous. The only thing we know is definitely safe is those herbs with the red bits on them, because that's in our manual. Right. Do we just eat the herbs or are we going to eat something else as well? The bird is holding maggots, like maggoty tree grubs, which, you know, Bear Grylls would have eaten, but they have given him the poos before. Fungi can be dodgy. See, I would have said those were like maggots or grubs. We could catch the hummingbird and eat it with the machete. So Hippie, are you saying we should eat the fungi or are you saying it's bad? Grubs for protein. Yeah, you see, grubs, I don't think go too bad with the grubs, and the hummingbird is eating them. Bad fungi. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Never mess with fungi. Grubs and the healing plants. That is a fisher. That is a fish in the river. We haven't got any fishing stuff. We've got a machete. I'm a little bit worried that it's going to come literally bite us on the arse, but there we go. Chris, do you want to go in and get the fish? Who thinks Chris should go in and get the fish? Use the grubs to catch the fish. Yeah, that's an option. And then whack it with a machete. What are we going for then, people? Leviathan under that fin. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried it's going to come back and literally have giant teeth on it and eat us. I'll give getting the fish a go. Reckon. Well, if you make a tit yourself, Chris, we all get damaged. So you've got to be sure that that's what you want to do. We are one entity here. So we're going for fish, grubs, and the herbs. Is that 3 things? Are we going for 3 things, people? Don't all go quiet on me. Quiet on me. Are you all hiding from me? Let's live dangerous. Okay, anyone going to second hippies? That's 2 of us. I'd rather have a third. The fish might be a bit risky. Grubs and herbs seem safer. Okay, we're just going to go with grubs and herbs. Unless hippies jumping in after that fish. I think the fish might be risky. Grubs and herbs. Sounds like a delicious dinner to me. Okay. Go. Okay, grubs and herbs. Okay, you do not know whether the mushrooms are poisonous or not. Okay, dried tobacco, untreated, it is poisonous. Well, we didn't eat that. The fish, if you have a machete, you can discard it to catch the fish. Then you can erase an X. Oh, we should have gone for the fish. If you have a machete, you can discard it and erase a Z. Could have gone for that. Blueberries. Red Flowers Survival Guide says that they are healing herbs. Discard either the poisoned or cursed cards if you have one. Right, we are not cursed anymore, people. You know they're edible because a hummingbird is eating them, although they are disgusting. They contain protein. Erase an X. Okay, yeah, we could have had more if we'd lived a bit more dangerously. Okay. So we picked our things and we dealt with. Okay. Can you catch a fish with a machete? Apparently you can. Woo, sorry, woo. Woohoo, no curse. Okay, so we could have had more, but you know, we're fine. Okay, the plane's door. There's a large pond near the river, and in the centre, the burning remains of your aeroplane are floating. You swim into the waters to reach the plane, but the door is locked. Which 4-digit combination do you type to unlock it? Okay, what 4-digit combination do we type in? You'd have thought I would know the combination of my own aeroplane, wouldn't you? Hold on. To reach the plane, but the door is locked. Can't climb through one of those broken windows. Do I want to unlock it? It's burning. Why would I want to unlock it? We erased our X. We didn't have any Zs. Did we? Hold on. No, we didn't erase our Zs. We've still got 2 Zs and 1 X. We were allowed to erase 1 X because we had the worms, and we got rid of our poison. We got rid of our curse because we had the healing herbs. Door combination. Do you know what? Look at the symbols. Okay, look at the symbols. Anyone know numerals that are not? Okay, do you know what? I'm going to ask our little friend. Our little friend, what is this? Number 33. Rotate the 4 symbols. Okay. Rotate the 4 symbols. So is that... I don't know what. Rotate the 4 symbols. So that would be a 7, a 3, a 1. What would that be? A 4? 4, 7, 3, 1? We're going with 4, 7, 3, 1. Where's a 2? 8, 7, 3, 1. I think if you rotate that, that's a 4, isn't it? 4, 7, 3, 1. Okay, 4, 7, 3, 1. That's what we're going for. 4, 7, 3, 1. In order to remember, the pilot scratched 4 symbols next to the keypad. They correspond to the 4 digits of the code rotated in different ways. You managed to recover the 2 items you left on board before the crash. Take the 2 items you stored in the game box. So we now have food. You can discard this at any time to erase up to 2 Zs on the score sheet. So we can either remove 2 Zs. I think we should save that a bit for later because we've got 1 X. Binoculars are just binoculars. So we now have all the equipment. Okay, we did not get it wrong, so that can go over there. Okay, the pilot is in danger. We did well, people. The pilot's still alive. Hippie, I'm not entirely sure they've given us McDonald's, but you never know. Inside the plane, you find a control keyboard, but almost all the keys have been ruined by fire. Through the window, you can see the pilot. He's still alive, but he's being chased by a jaguar. Oh, excuse me. To scare the beast, you can shoot the signal rocket by pressing the F. Which is the F button? Right, well, it'll be a quirky keyboard, will it not? Chris, you work with keyboards. Which is the F on a quirky keyboard? Although I'm sure that's not a quirky keyboard because X wouldn't be up there, would it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F. It's that one, right? To the right of H, yeah. For what letter? F. It's upside down. The keyboard's upside down, so it's that one, yeah? We're going with that one? A, B, C, D, E, F. It's that one there, yeah? Yeah, right. Let's flip it. The F button is the third from the left and the bottom. The keypad is turned the other way around. And unlike a regular keyboard, the letters are simply arranged in alphabetical order from left to right. Okay, so we got it right. You shoot the last signal rocket, which scares the jaguar, who runs away. Bye, Bunny. Thanks for coming to play. Right, okay, we're good. So I guess we've got the pilot with us. The rescued pilot. If you save the pilot, he risked a lot, but thanks to you, he's now safe. To thank you, he gives you some blueberry muffins. You eat them, and right away you raise 2 Zs or an X. Let's get rid of our X. X or the 2 Zs. I guess the X's are harder to get rid of, it says, so we'll do the X. We did save the pilot. The pilot explains that the plane will never leave and he is too tired to come with you. You show him the route to the village where he'll be safe. To thank you, he gives you his mobile phone, a tent, a decorative plate, and a potion which he recovered on a previous mission. You can now discard either the poisoned or the cursed cards if you have one. Okay, let's flip it and have a look. Oh, we've got another green crocodile plate. Getting a nice little collection of crocodile plates. Okay. Oh, good luck, Bunny. Hope you get some help from your doctor. Okay. So do we want to do this chief one or do we want to do the mobile phone? So it says the pilot gives you a mobile phone to call for help, but he was in too much shock to remember how to unlock it. Which buttons do you press to unlock the phone? And then it says touch the 3 linked hearts. The 3 linked hearts. I know, right? Save me from a jaguar and you give me a flipping plate. 3 linked hearts. Touch the 3 linked hearts. Will you just... Which buttons do you press? Oh, okay. So those 2 are linked. Those 2. Linked in what way? Let's do chief. Yeah, let's do the chief. Okay. You arrive at the small village and many curious natives approach you. Who among them is the chief? Who among them is the chief? The chief is usually the oldest guy, but part of me is thinking that's too... like... I wonder if it's to do with the feathers in the hat. The one with the most feathers is the woman carrying a basket. Should let's see what Jakaya says. What number is this? 27. Okay, look more closely at the explorer's notes. Look more closely at the explorer's notes. Okay. Oh, okay. Explorer's notes. Okay, explorer's notes. So the chief will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feathers in their hat. So that's the woman, isn't it? Carrying the food. So if they have 1 feather, 2 feather, or 3 feathers, they are not the chief. So it must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It must be the woman carrying the food. She's got the most feathers. What do we think? Most feathers wins? Most feathers wins? Are we flipping? Flip, 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 flippity, flip, flip. Yep. Okay, the chief of the tribe is the woman wearing the 5 feathers. It's not the oldest man or woman, as you might think. The drawing on the explorer's notes reveals this information. If your answer is wrong, mark a Z. If you do not have the explorer's notes, flip the card over. If you do have them, proceed to the next card. Okay. Okay, an incomprehensible language. The chief seems to give you a friendly welcome, but she says a phrase in a language you cannot understand. What does she say? Two-faced foot cloud? I don't know. You're a two-faced foot cloud. Well, this destroys everything I know about Amazonian villages. Exactly, right? Two-faced smelly socks bubbles. You need a bath? Your feet smell. Your two-faced stinky footed thing getting a bubble bath. I don't know. A phrase in a language you cannot understand. What does she say? I don't know. Masks, boots, brains. More brains. Watch out for the zombies. Look both ways before crossing the cloud. Yep, that works. Look both ways before crossing the cloud. Oh, I love it. Oh. Okay, I'm actually going to ask Jakaya if Jakaya can help us with this incomprehensible nonsense. But I like our answers. Okay, she is saying, you come from the sky. Really? How was I supposed to work that out without having Jakaya with us? Apparently, she says you come from the sky, but honestly, I think I prefer cover your feet from our dust. Yeah, that would work too. Okay, I'm just going to say Yo-Yo Max actually wins, I think, for the best interpretation of that language. Look both ways before crossing the cloud. That there is invaluable information that we should all live by. So, now we've found out what stupid woman said. Okay. The chief is saying you come from the sky. To understand this, you must read hint in 20. You must read the hint. Yeah, basically, you must read the answer. It's clearly part of the Blue Feathers tribe, and he is the only one who speaks both your language and theirs. He can be your interpreter. You come from the sky. Okay. If your answer is wrong, mark a Z. If you have not yet met Jakaya, mark a Z and flip this card back over. If you have met him, proceed to the next card. We did well, people. We did well. What's the time? I need to keep an eye on the time. I've got to pick up my boy. Okay, I've got about 20 minutes. I'm not sure we're going to get through this game in 20 minutes, but we'll come back to it later. Okay. The natives bring you to a hut decorated with many flowers. There is plenty of food and also a comfortable bed for everyone. You eat a lot of weird foods that taste great. Then you have to choose one thing to do among the following options: sleep, be medicated, or drink a magic potion. After choosing this, flip your card to read the consequences of your choice. Well, it did say that we should sleep at any opportunity, and we haven't done that yet. What are your thoughts, people? Sleep, be medicated, or drink a magic potion. Right, I'm just bringing you with me. Do we have an anti-poison card? No, but we've got a card that will... Here, let me leave you at this. I have a card that will take 2 Zs off. I'm just going to make myself some chili because I've got to go to the school run in a minute. For my boys. My boys. Talk amongst yourself for a minute. I'm just going to heat up some chili. You lot can make a decision and I'll go with whatever you say. Sleep, you're saying sleep. Responsibly, we should sleep, but I really want to see what the magic potion does. Does it say we can only do one thing? I thought it said be medicated. That is what it says. Be medicated, drink a potion, or sleep. I guess we should sleep, 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 sleep. Yeah, we're going to be sensible people and go for a sleep. Right, okay, that's a lot of us saying sleep. Sleep, erase 2 Zs from an X or an X. Okay, we're back to full nothingness now. We're okay. Be medicated, erase an X card or the poison card, but we're not worrying about any of that. Drink, erase an X or discard the curse card. So everything would have been fine, but actually we needed the one that had the 2 Zs, which is what we had. So we're down to completely clean slate now. Everything's gone. Okay, the chief tells you about the prophecy of El Dorado. Jakaya acts as an interpreter. The prophecy says that the holy city was built by the people of the sky to give fortune and prosperity to the tribe of their forefathers. The sacred city exists, but it is hidden in an unknown place. There's only one way to get to El Dorado. Capture the spirit who lives on earth and sky. Shortly before they guide you through the heart of the forest in order to hunt this spirit. Right. Okay, so we still haven't called for help. That was the connected hearts, but I can't see 3 connected hearts. The pilot gives you a mobile phone to call for help. Too much of a shock. Touch the 3 linked hearts. Unless it classes an ace as a heart, those would be the 3 linked hearts. Unless, you know, because that is a heart in a way. It's just it's a spade, isn't it? Black hearts. See, they're not directly linked. When it says linked, I assume they mean like linked. Oh, I don't know. Or we do this. The spirit who lives on earth and sky. According to the prophecy in this forest, you can find the key to El Dorado. Which of these animals is the spirit who lives on the earth and the sky? Well, it's got to be something that flies and something that is on earth as well. Right, I'll let you guys have a little look at that while I stir my food. Chili and cheese. Chili and cheese. Okay, ouch. Hot. What are we going with? Okay, butterfly. That is the only spade. It does look like a heart. Yeah, that's where I was going, Yo-Yo Max, on that one. Butterfly. Anybody? I'm going to say butterfly. The birds are too obvious. Anything about the poison frog in the sky? No. We do have our help. We've got our explorer's notes, and we've got, what's his name, as well to help us. So we could always look at a hint. It doesn't affect us in any way if we use the hint. That's why it's there. Okay, just sorted out my lunch. Do you know what? I'm going to see what clues we've got. Just flying snake, butterfly. Mostly going with butterfly. Okay, let's just check. If it is not, oh, it says it is not a bird. So I think you're right with butterfly. It is not a bird, it's saying. So should we go with butterfly? Because that's the only other thing that flies. Hi, Minivan Mike. You come into our game. We're going with butterfly then, yeah? Flip it. Flip it, flip it. I'm going to flip it. We're going with butterfly. The butterfly. Yep. Okay, hold on. The butterfly is the spirit who lives on earth and skies. Caterpillar, it lives on earth. Ah, there we go. Then it becomes a butterfly and lives in the air. The map shows a rough drawing of a butterfly. The spirit who lives on earth and sky. Oh, okay, yeah, so it does. If your answer is wrong, mark a Z. If you have chosen the snake, mark an additional Z. Proceed to the next card. Okay. Right, the next one. We're way too good at this game. We are. I'm going to have to go and buy another one to play again with all of you guys. Because once you've played it once, I think you kind of can't really play it again unless you kind of forget it. Right. The key to El Dorado, you indicate the butterfly which starts to follow you, flying around. Maybe there is something magical here. Keep this card and flip it over only if you have the binoculars. We do have the binoculars. View the butterfly's wings. Okay, this is going to come in handy, I think. View of the butterfly's wings. So we need to remember we've got this, people. I'll put that up there with our plates. Now, did we decide on that puzzle? These are the two cards we've currently got open. We've got this one that says El Dorado is located inside a volcano. There is only one real entrance to El Dorado. It is connected to the great hollow tree down the map. Following paths and tunnels is explained on the back of the map, which is the real entrance to El Dorado. Right, that's a map job. Are we going with the fact that that is 3 hearts? Can I have confirmation that we're all happy with that as being 3 hearts? It's fun doing this with you guys. 13 thumbs up. I hope people are enjoying it. Definitely need another game. Yes. Okay. We're going with that. Okay. The phone is now, you must hit the 3 symbols. The symbol of the spade actually hides a symbol of hearts. There we go then. There we go. The phone is now activated, but it turns off immediately. The battery ran out at that very moment. Bad luck. Well, that was a pointless exercise. Okay. Deferring to my wisdom, Chris. Got to be a first. It is the only spade, you're right. Okay, nighttime is coming. It's time to go to sleep. You have to build a shelter. Take the cards you've already read and try to build a tent with 2, 7 or 15 cards. Oh my God. You can make several separate attempts. Right. Oh, really? I've got to try and build a shelter. You travel in a tent. Oh my good Lord. I'm really rubbish at this. Okay. This could take us forever, you know. One. Oh God, let's get this up. Oh, are we still here? J-Dogs, how are you? No, you guys can't help me with this one, and I'm going to let the whole lot of us down on here, aren't I? Because of my wobbly hands. Good job I'm eating now, because I would get hungry and shaky, or I was getting hungry and shaky. Oh, okay. Can we move on to the next thing, and I can do that in a bit? Because can we go on to this map thing? Because I feel under pressure. Okay. Let's go with the map. Where did I put the map? Oh my God. Who's got the map? People lost the map. Don't trust me with maps, people. It fell out of my pocket and I've lost it. Okay. So, it says there is only one real entrance. You get some tape. You are a freaking genius. Would that be classed as cheating, people, if I went and got sellotape? That kind of would, wouldn't it? Was that what we're meant to do? Okay. Following passing tunnels explained on the back, which is a real entrance to El Dorado. Right. Following the passing tunnels as explained on the back of the map, which is a real entrance to El Dorado. El Dorado is located inside the volcano. So that would be that bit. Which is the only entrance into El Dorado. Okay, so that comes around here and goes around there. There's the tree. So that's the tree, yes. Connected to the Great Holy Tree. There's the Great Holy Tree. It comes around here. And then goes to here. Is that right? Oh, God, 4. So right, straight up or left? Sorry, what was that? Oh, here. What is the real entrance? Okay, so which is the real entrance? That one, that one, that one, or that one, which is indicated by these. Okay. So that's the holy tree. It comes down here, then it goes into the tunnel, which goes up here. Then this tunnel comes around here, and then that joins to this path here. Oh, you can't see, can you? Sorry. Oh my God, this is sorry. Here's me telling you all this stuff, and actually you can't see. Right, let's try that again. So the tree's here. We come down this bit, that joins that tunnel. That goes all the way up here. Then if we join it to that tunnel, comes around here, and then we move this bit of the map, and that joined up to this bit here. So do we say that is the entrance? The upward arrow thing. What do you think? Did you all see that? The upward arrow. Oh, point it back down again. The upward arrow. Okay, we'll go with that, shall we? The real entrance is the one indicated by this symbol. Yeah. It's the only entrance that by folding the map several times as indicated by these figures it's explained on the back of the map, turns out to be connected to the Great Holy Tree. There you go. We got it right. Next, at the end of the secret trail, you find a strange door. Okay. Recessed into the rock, there are 6 drums next to the door, according to the notes on the map. Which drums should you play in order to open the door? Okay. Didn't something tell us about drums? Wasn't there a clue about drums, like, earlier on? Was it on the map? How to steady hand using the... Oh, it doesn't help. Okay. Let's actually ask our friend for some help. Use the compass on the map. Use the compass on the map. Oh! Use the compass on the map. So... Well, it still doesn't help, does it? Let me lift this up. This is confusing me, people. Use the compass on the map is the hint. Okay, that's the compass on the map. And that's the card. When you get a copy of this game, I bought it from a local gaming shop. Mask, head, skull, crocodile, bird thing. Which drums should you play? What did you just... Which ones did you just say? Mask, head, skull, crocodile, bird thing. Why are you saying that, hippie? Is that because that's where the arrows are pointing? Which drums should you play in order to open the door? Oh, you're talking out loud. Okay, you're talking out loud. Do we go whichever way they're pointing? All of the drums. It says, yeah, which drums should you play? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's 6 on there. Maybe it is all of them. Maybe it is all of them. Maybe you're right. Because they're all on there. Crocodile head, skull, bird thing. Yeah, they're all on there. Do we say all of them? No, I don't think it means in what order. It says which drums do you play in order to open the door. So I don't think it means in what order do you play them. Let me just read that bit on the map again. In this way, the map will show me which of the 6 drums I have to play. I have a steady hand. In this way, the map will show me which of the 6 drums I have to play if I have a steady hand using the something or other. The skull drum. Due north is the skull, yeah. They're all on there, but the compass is pointing north to the skull. So maybe only one drum? That does kind of make sense. Shall we see if there's a clue as well? What card are we on? 46. Oh, excuse me, 46. Oh, it was, the clue was, look at the compass. Use the compass. Use the compass on the map. Well, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Maybe it's just the skull. Should we go with just that skull? He did draw only one. He did draw only... Which of the... He did only draw one drum. You're right, he did. Should we do that then? Let's go with this skull. Yes? Skull drum. Right, let's do that then. Let's do that. Ready, steady? You must play these 3 drums. What? As explained on the back of the map, you must look at both the view of the drawing on the volcano. What? Did we not read the whole thing? Path that goes from the... I thought we'd done all those bits. Along the way, it's necessary to pass through underground tunnels. Yeah. Do not know how to unlock the door. The legend tells that in order, I must look more closely. Oh, at both the volcano and the spirit who lives on earth and sky. I thought we'd already done that. Oh. Okay. Let's look at both the view of the drawing on the volcano, spirit who lives in the sky. The 2 views put side by side show a circle. Its centre is connected to a grey bird, which is also depicted on the map. The sticker on the compass shows that the blue bird is the centre of a circle. 3 drums that must be played. We don't have a compass. We didn't get the compass, did we? Oh, we didn't get the compass. So we haven't got the compass, which would have helped us. Fine. Yeah, too complicated for me. If your answer is wrong, mark a Z. If you do not have both the views and the compass, we do have the view. Breathtaking view and a view of the butterfly wings. We've got that. Okay, well, we don't have the compass though. Mark, if you do not have both the views and the compass, mark and flip this card over. If you have them, proceed to the next card. Okay, so we have to flip it back over. We can't get through because we got it wrong. And we have to, was that 2 Zs we have to put on? Mark a Z. If it is wrong, mark a Z. Well, we've already turned it over once. We should probably take note of what they were. 2 skulls and a face. Right. So we need to do this whole thing here. This stupid cards. Stupid thing that I meant to be stupidly building. Stupid. Right. Ah, 1. I don't think I have time for this, people. I can definitely make a 1-man tent. These cards are not conducive to tent making. Oh. We were misled. Yeah, do-over. People, I'm really sorry. I'm going to let you down with this. We could be here like for 3 days and I still wouldn't. 1 tent would be good enough, do you think? Should I try and get a 3 tent? I'll try. Can we just go with a 1 tent? I'm sorry to let you all down. 1 floor. Okay. It says here you can decide to make a 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor tent. Are we happy with a 1? Sorry, people. We could be here forever and I still would never make that many. Right. Well, 1 floor, nothing happens. Okay. So we built a 1 floor, nothing happens. 2 floors would have got rid of 2 Zs, which we've just got. 0 floors. Well, we did get 1 floor. You sleep great dreaming about the treasures of El Dorado. Right, okay, so we slept. The morning after. The morning after. Let me just check the time. Right, I got to go. I'm really sorry, people. I just realised what the time is. Holy pants. My boy is going to be wondering where I am. Right, you lovely lot. We will come back to this later on. For those of you who are around, I'm going to be out for probably... I'm going to be back 5 o'clock. We'll do this at 5 o'clock my time. I hope you guys can come back and join me. 5 o'clock UK time. Okay? You guys have been awesome. This has been a lot of fun. 5 o'clock, which is in 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5. So it's 2.5 hours from now for you, those of you who are not in the UK. 2.5 hours from now, we'll come back and finish this game. And if any of you can join me, that would be awesome. Love you guys. Thank you.